Yeah, what's up, you guys? This is Godson. We got a special guest today. We are visiting the clan North 44, and we have the leader on Skype call with us. Go ahead, man. Tell us what's going on with your clan. Let us know how it is up there at the top.
That's right. First of all, literally sounds very, it's about team. It's not just me. I have a lot of players who are helping me. We're working together, and whoever has time is a leader. So it's just a teamwork. Yes, we are top 10. Top at the moment we're top 7, but we fluctuate, to top 3, top 2, top 1. We've always been in the top positions since the inception, since the birth of the game.
Actually, you know what? I've noticed that too. I remember when I first started playing, you guys were around there like top 3 or so, right with Bombi Canada. They held it for a while, and then I always noticed your clan was up there around the top. So.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, I know the top clans right now, it keeps fluctuating. No one's really maintaining the first position. But could you tell the audience how exactly did you get your clan started?
Well, it's an ongoing process. There are probably like 3 ways to get people into your clan, I would think. One is recruitment, right? Regular recruitment. You have some random players entering your clan, or from your sister clans that you maintain, sort of like mini schools that lead into the university, like that come to North. But the real basic simple rule is we're very hospitable. We're a very open clan. We're welcoming all players. So.
Well, how have you ever been a chance to like actually meet your players or talk with them? It seems like you guys it must cost a lot to be in the top. Your players have to have money at least, just
Well,
to be able to maintain a high trophy
it is
range.
naive to say that people that we all are there without spending money. As you probably know, as an expert in the industry, everybody spends money. But recently, me personally, I haven't spent money on this from the past at least month and a half, which is actually pretty good because I maintain my cups and my trophies. Um, so yeah.
So you haven't had a chance to actually look at the new Inferno Towers and seen the new gameplay with
No,
those,
of
have you?
course I've seen, and we immediately updated them. I think all the top players did. We're still playing around with it, but it had been working favorably for me because I have defended my position without actually spending, attacking aggressively. So
Oh, is that right? What do you feel about those Inferno Towers? Because I know they have the multi thing. I've actually tried those, like just kept them on multi, and they actually can kill off witches and hogs really good.
if I tell you black and white, they're good or they're bad, that would be wrong. Of course, it depends on the attack that you're having on your base. But I every now and then I change the target. I've seen a lot of failures. So when the heroes are attacking you, basically they're very weak. If you have a multiple target set, then they're weak. So it depends on the type of base that you have. Uh, I have a circlish sort of base that is working in my case, but every now and then I implement and I change the position. For now, multiple targets is actually doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, I feel that. What do you think about the new change to the hog riders? They nerfed them pretty good. They lowered their HP, and I think the witches too. They made it so that they have to get closer to attack. What do you feel about the new changes?
I think it's a great change because it allows for people who are not spending money to actually attack and have a fair play in the game. So before, people who could afford buying these gems, they were attacking left and right and they were winning 100% and having all the trophies. Whereas now this has been greatly weakened, so it's a fair game. So if you have a good defense base, you can defend yourself pretty well. So I think it brought more justice into the game. But also the recent update was sort of the bad part of it is like revenge. We still have the revenge problem. We can't really revenge the attackers who attack us, which is absurd, which is a big deal.
Hey, what exactly is that? You're saying that you can't attack people that are higher than you, or you can't attack people that attack you back?
I'll be honest with you, the exact technicality of it, I'm not sure. But for example, I have 3,000, I don't know, 3,600 and almost 50 trophies, and I cannot revenge almost anyone. Whereas before, I could just revenge and try my luck a couple of times, and eventually I would revenge some of the players. But unfortunately, it's now like the revenge button is there, but I'm never using it because it's unlikely that I'm gonna find revenge.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Everybody complains about it, so.
I can agree with that. Well, let me ask you something. What do you think about what kind of troops do you use now since the changes have happened? Like, how
Well,
can you maintain your trophy range and keep winning with all these changes?
Well, again, it's not just about me. I learned from other teammates, our clanmates here. We have Armstrong, we have the guy called GF, we have Lavester, our former leader. who they have all different strategies, and I learn from them. Before I used to use witches myself, but I've learned from my buddies. I use a combination of witches, golems, and wizards. And the wall breakers, people vary the amount of wall breakers, but at the moment I use approximately 10, and I've seen people use as high as 28. So
Whoa, 28 wall breakers, dang. Yeah, they trying to get to that
yeah,
wall.
I've seen that it works a lot of times pretty well, but it's a very risky bet. But recent updates, and you need to take some risks in order to really learn the best optimal strategy for you.
Yeah, that's amazing. I kind of noticed that too. I see a lot of people using more wall breakers than they are attackers and
What
troops.
do you use yourself, by the way?
You know what? I was using a full team of hog riders and mixed it up some. Right now, I'm using just golems and archers because I'm going for a 50% win. I stopped trying to go for the 100% and all that because if you could just get that, 5 trophies or so, it adds up and you can attack quite
We
frequently.
got we got our clanmate, the Domenico from Vietnam, and he's a pro in hog ride attackers.
Is that right? What the heck? I
Yeah,
thought
he's
they were I thought they were useless now because of all the new changes with the multi towers. With the they can't heal and be attacked by the infernal towers. There's just a lot of stuff that happened to them.
That's what I thought too. But I'm surprised to see that he plays in the game, and I'm pleasantly surprised because he's my clanmate, and he pulls out some pretty cool attacks. I couldn't believe that. So.
Wow, it seems like you have a lot of diversity in your clan. You have someone from Vietnam, and where else are they from?
We have players from Spain who live in Panama. We have people from Holland. I'm personally from Azerbaijan. We have Arabic players. We have Japanese players, Italian players, and Turkish players. It's a very diverse international team.
So how exactly did you yourself get into Clash of Clans? Were you just looking at games one day and just decided to play it?
I was always a fan of strategy games, but to play the strategy game, I had to be tied to a computer, like a table or something. Or so after iPhone, and this came like on an iPhone, I discovered it by accident, and it had been pretty addictive, fortunately or unfortunately. But here we are. I think it's a fun game, and we're looking forward for the improvements that the Supercell is going to make.
Well, could you tell us like how do you manage your time on the game? Do you play it in the mornings or is it just on your free time?
My purpose as a leader probably varies, and I'm still trying to multitask and do various things. At the moment, we're working on our website, but when do I particularly join? Whenever I have time, for 5 minutes at least. I want to support my teammates if they need troops, and of course, there's a time difference. The US players join at a different time, which is great because our client is always active, and we have always players on, and always donations are very high, so we don't have that problem. And always there's an interaction activity, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Well, could you tell us maybe what kind of changes you would like to see in the game or anything new you would like to add, maybe for the future of the game for players if they're getting into the game, what you would like to see?
Well, a lot of players are complaining and they're frustrated about the revenge thing. So I think also from user friendliness, it'll be nice for Supercell to make it useful and fun, so that it will not be just a one-way game, so that people can actually do revenges and to spice up the game. And secondly, there are other games out there that people are considering switching to, which makes the game less fun. So Supercell needs to be mindful of, just like we're mindful of what's going on with other clans, etc. I think Supercell needs to be aware of what other games are coming up in the market that has better interface and design appeal for the players. But revenge is a number one priority. It's not really working for us. Ideally, we would like this to be, improved. And also, the cost of the walls are so tremendously high that it makes really unrealistic for regular players in the long run to boost up, so to really improve it, because it requires a lot of money, and we don't want to spend money necessarily a lot. We are willing to cooperate and share the cost with Supercell. It is normal, but there is a limit to that, and we believe that the limit has been reached in terms of the walls, so they need to lessen the requirement for the gold that we spend on the walls.
Yeah. Well, what's your in-game name? What's your name in the game?
I put my name as my last name initially, Sadigli, and like many other players, I have mini players to sort of try different attacks on the lower ranges to sort of see what's happening all over the frontier.
Oh. And
Sadigli, my last name.
and you mentioned that there was a leader before you, and he just handed it over to you, or how did that work?
No. We have this lady, Lavester is her name, and she's from Holland. She's a great player, one of our best players. Just due to personal reasons, and she has not much time to lead the clan. So we sort of share and lead together, and she's always with me in terms of guiding me and helping me out. And we have veteran players, so to say I'm leading everything is wrong. It's a team play. So
yeah, I remember they mentioned to me that there was a woman that was leading the clan. I was kind of shocked like that. Wow, a woman actually was the leader of North 44.
Super friendly, open-minded, fun, and she, and mind you, the players what we have in the team, they're not just a bunch of young guys. There are all sorts of ages and professions. We have surgeons, we have lawyers, we have, I don't know, ex-students or students, consultants, you name it. So all over the country. So we have our biggest asset is diversity and trust. We, as time goes on, our retention is very high. We trust each other. So I've been playing this game myself for a year and a half. And the clan, I discovered this clan myself by accident, and I joined it because it was because of the heritage it has, and just great, team. The guys are fun, so I stayed in this clan, and I have no regrets, and I'm gonna stay here, and I have no doubt that we're gonna, maintain our top positions in the future.
All right. Well, Hassan, I want to thank you for joining us for this Skype call and letting us know more about North 44. The clan has been around for a while, and we need to look inside the clan and see what exactly you guys are doing up there, because I'm sure it's pretty hard to maintain, a high trophy range and just to keep hustling up there. So I want to thank you again for joining us and giving us a Skype call and letting all the fans know about North 44, and hopefully we could do another interview soon.
Thank you for your time, Joseph. Take it easy.
Thank you, sir. Good day. Well, all right, you guys. That was Hassan from the clan North 44. This is my series called Kings of Clash. I will try and be visiting other clans that are in leaderboards, just because these guys have been around ever since I first started the game and since the game had first started, since it was first published. So be on the lookout for that, you guys. These new episodes coming up. This is the Kings of Clash. I will see you guys on the next episode coming soon. Godson out.